the Roaring Lion, better known as Raphael de Leon. I have started Calypso, I've pioneered it, I've been the ambassador, I took it all over the world. I have a special thanks for America because here is where I really started off with the recording. Whenever I'm here, I feel very happy to see that there are people around who are thinking in terms of projecting an image of the Calypso, which is an adopted folk song of Trinidad, originated in France.
The Roaring Lion. You're not only a Calypsonian now, but you're an institution in the business. You started in the 1920s.
1927 to be exact. I was tricked into singing. My friends invited me to go to a tent, Calypso tent. It was during the Calypso season, and they told the owner of the tent that I said I wanted to sing, which wasn't the truth. So they called me up. I was a bit bashful, but the people encouraged me, and I went and I sang, and I won the competition. The very first night, and that year I won all the competitions that I entered, all. Nobody ever break that record. From there, in 1933, I became a pioneer because in 33 they sent me through the Caribbean singing. Calypso was never sung there, no carnival. I took it to Grenada, Barbados and St. Vincent. And then in 34 they sent me to America to record for the Brunswick Recording Company here, where I met President Roosevelt and entertained him at the Waldorf Astoria, the Grand Ballroom of the Waldorf Astoria.
That was in 1934.
So 33 I was in the West Indies, 34 I was in America. And then I broke all the records there. I entertained the President and the Grand Ballroom of the Waldorf Astoria. I sang with Rudy Valley and these people at Hollywood Cafe in Broadway. I broadcast from WGY here on Rudy Valley's program, Freshman Lease. Then I sang at Carnegie Hall. Then I sang on WEF broadcasting station. And then I think at the National Broadcasting Station, which I believe was the Armed Forces or something. That was in 34. Then in 35 I was engaged on the first Calypsonian to be employed on a ship. It's the first and the only one, first and last, on one they call the SS Scanpen, an American boat.
That's a lot of history there, Roaring Lion.
Yeah.
You have influenced many a Calypsonian. I've even heard Sparrow saying that you were one of his early influences.
Well, I think I have influenced most of the good Calypsonians because it's in my tent most of them started. They got the Victory tent it was called. And from there they started. And you see, if you came to Victory and you sing, it's like Hollywood and Broadway. If you make a name in Broadway, you can hit Hollywood. Well, if you made a name in Victory tent, you can go further afield. And so most of them, not Sparrow, because when Sparrow started to sing in 56, I was then in England. So all the great men, the Terror, the Spoiler, the Growler, the Tiger, all of them started in my tent.
Roaring Lion, I think that the time is coming now when, with all the years you've been singing, that you're about to have another shoot-off in your illustrious career with Eddie Grant? Yes, with the relationship you have with the Ice Record label and Eddie Grant.
Yeah, well, I think Eddie Grant came in as a sort of a savior, I must call it that way, because I had withdrawn from the tent as such, not from the work, because I have been lecturing to colleges, universities. People come from all over the world and come to me for information to write a thesis and all sorts of things. I have all these things compiled, what I'm telling you. And I didn't care about the tent because, in my opinion, they're not singing anything in the tent. They've thrown Calypso behind the back and wine, 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 jam, jam, jam. That Calypso is a story, it's poetry. You can send out a message with it. You can criticize people constructively or destructively. So I stayed away from the tent, but I do other shows and so, private shows and things like that. Well, Grant came right in.
Are you satisfied in the direction the art form is taking today?
Oh yes, Grant is doing a wonderful job. As a matter of fact, you see what I like about Grant, he's not thinking about himself. He's not looking at the money. He's looking at putting the Calypso where it should be. Something that of my country, Trinidad, no attempt to do.
And if you look at a Roaring Lion on stage, you can still give us a serious dingole?
Well, you should come and see.
Still young at heart.
Well,
still a young guy.
But look, I am 84. But I don't feel 84. I can jump and skip and dance, run about, drink a couple drinks with you all night if you want to.
And call that George.
Yeah, you mean. You see.
Rory Lyon, it's been a pleasure chatting with you.
Thank you.
All right, and you are a history, a university in a certain sense.
Well, they happen to call me the walking encyclopedia. You didn't know that?
Oh, you walk in a
That's the name the news media give me.
That's great.
So that is well known.
Roaring, keep on roaring.
I shall.
We love the music, okay?
Thank you.
I love Nettie Nettie.
You want to know what she had in her belly, I suppose?
You can say it.